So he is our
I
resident
have watched this
Dune reader.
probably about 12 times now. But
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be pausing every 10 seconds for copyright stuff. So just a heads up, I'm going to be pausing. So Kyle,
Yep.
every time I pause, feel free to say something and tell us what's going on.
okay, all right, all right.
Brittany, did you watch the first Dune movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
I mean, in like 1968.
This world is beyond.
I meant part one of the new one.
Okay, yeah. I know what you meant. I'm sorry. That was my fault. Continue.
Okay. Look at that freeze frame.
Cruelty.
Ooh, Harkonnen ship.
We've been fighting the Harkonnens for decades. My family's
Oh, that's sorry. It's a dark freeze frame, but man,
That's all right. No, yeah, like so. Great opening shot showing the moons of Arrakis and the sunset there. Also, what are those two floaty balls accompanying Baron Harkonnen in that crowd shot there?
were those the light orbs?
Yeah, some sort of like hover orbs, but it looks like he's like
Yeah.
yeah. I really see. That's the other thing. I love to see like how they portray like how Villeneuve has like portrayed technology in this. Like it's more subtle, right? Like
Yeah.
in certain ways, and I get that a lot with the Harkonnen with the Harkonnens, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, we did a great breakdown video talking about the science too and the way it works and all that.
Yes, the Holtzman effect. Yeah.
Really cool breakdown.
decades. My family's been fighting them for centuries. And they were massacred. Alongside my father.
Ooh.
Yeah. So then, like, torching the bodies, I'm like thinking that like we're probably going to open up on just the aftermath of the betrayal of House Atreides, right? And the Harkonnens dealing with all the dead bodies.
Yeah, and we're gonna see who survived. Spoilers.
My father didn't believe in revenge.
Sorry, was that a little choppy for you guys?
That's all right.
You know, yeah, you watched it like 20 times.
Yeah.
Leave
But
in front of
with Brit,
Let me fight.
wait, Britt, have you not seen the trailer yet?
I haven't seen the longer one. I haven't seen the 3-minute one,
Gotcha.
but I've seen like some of the trailers. But I'm still I can follow with all the in between.
Also, I love that cut. I always like kind of laugh because like you know,
It's got a little
Lady
Charlie
Jessica,
Chaplin mustache.
Lady Jessica is like. Now I can't unsee it.
Sorry.
Like I love how Lady Jessica says like your father didn't believe in revenge, and then it shows her smashing in a Harkonnen like soldier's head with a
Yeah.
stone. So, you know.
Love that.
Beside you.
reload.
Hell yeah.
It's cool. Zendaya has a bigger role in part 2.
Yes. I mean, like, also, like, I know from, like, reading the books, Cheney is going to have a larger part in the story, and then it sounds like also in the movie she's going to be having a larger role. So that's,
Did they all wear the breathers in their nose?
yes, it's to help
water.
collect moisture from every
Okay.
orifice of their body, yes.
That was in the first shot. I thought it was like a hair, but then I was like, "Oh, they're all Charlie Chaplins." So there's a point to
An
that.
army of Charlie Chaplins coming at you. Lights out.
He said
I
that.
got that. Thanks.
I won't be fighting for him. I'm fighting for my.
I love the color. I love the
Yeah,
color.
their color tones are killer.
It's just so beautiful.
Also, I love, and the thing that wasn't present in the last Dune movie, they're speaking Chicopsa. Here, they're
Oh.
speaking the Arakan language, which is sick. I'm glad they had a linguist do this stuff.
My people.
You young pup.
All right.
Yeah, Gurney
Reunited. It
Halleck.
feels so good.
Yes.
Do you believe in Pope?
There are signs.
That's cool. That looks so
That's gonna be
good
pretty.
compared to the 1980s version of worm writing.
Let it go.
The prophet. Why is that a bad thing? Use it.
Because all my visions lead to horror.
So, yeah, we're getting up to one of my favorite lines. It wasn't in the book, but they have it in the movie, and it's perfect. The perfect
So-
concatenation of like the story, kind of.
So this is I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher it. This is not is this the Mother Superior? Or
No,
mother?
so this is it. She's the CH. It's like the CH's version of like a Reverend Mother. Like it's
Okay.
kind of like the Fremen have their own Reverend Mother, kind of, but it's not a Bene Gesserit.
And this is all part of the ritual that happens,
It looks
which I'm not
like
going to
it.
spoil. But if you're a book reader, you know.
Because you lose control.
Because I gain it. Johnny, do you believe in me?
That's cool.
that the line?
Is that the knife fight that
all
I
I see is horror, and then he's like, "Why? Because you lose control," and he's like, "No, because I gain it." Yeah,
I
And
am
then-
the beast.
Is that the knife fight at the end? Spoiler?
that looks like the
Okay.
Fade Routha fight. Yeah,
Okay.
duel. Yeah.
Yes.
Paul Atreides is still alive.
Hey!
Hey, I'm walking it. No, I can't do it, Chris.
Yes!
I mean, we talked about this, Kyle. You're okay with this, right? Christopher
Yes.
Walken. Okay.
Because he's not.
He doesn't, he
He's not
doesn't
playing
sound like
Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing the Emperor. Yeah.
He can do anything.
Deal with this prophet.
So,
That's cool looking.
and we talked about this before. It's just represents their planet, right? Not a flashback, right?
So,
Because their
okay.
planet is very much like.
Now that I'm thinking about this, it could be either or at this point.
Oh, okay.
To be honest. It could be a flashback, or it could be on Giedi Prime. Like it's just like that's how they portray the planet. But I don't know.
Excellent.
That's what's his face from what pirate does he play?
He's,
Yeah.
Oh, Bootstrap Bill.
There we go. Bootstrap. Thank you, Nick.
Will Turner's
That was
dad.
gonna kill. That was gonna like. I wouldn't be able to focus.
We tied him. We tried to tie his bootstraps to a weight. Down he went to
sorry.
baby's locker. Such a good movie. Those Pirates of the
They
Caribbean
were
movies
fun. Yeah,
are
they're
underrated.
awesome.
Underrated.
You're so
Anyways, back to Dune.
Show me who you are.
Your father.
Ooh, the melting of the Atreides sigil.
Yes. Because no, I'm gonna say that.
Was a weak man.
Yeah.
Look who's back from the dead. I'll do.
Okay, one thing I'm hopeful for. I hope it's not a coincidence that they had Glasso Rabanne say, "Look who's back from the dead," and then the next shot is Gurney Halleck walking towards the camera. Because if we remember from the books, like, and
Can't
they haven't
spoil it
covered.
though.
Okay, that's right.
You can't spoil it for
Never
people,
mind.
especially
Thanks-
people
thank
like
you, Nick,
Brittany.
for catching me. Yeah.
Even though the actor kind of did already, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna.
Yeah, I haven't read the books. I've only seen the
Okay.
1980s films, and I've only seen what's like. I haven't dove into it. It's always been like I've always been aware of the realm, but I never got into it.
In a way, I
like the
envy you.
books.
You're going to be in for a treat.
Yes.
What must be done?
We gave them something to hope for.
That's not hope!
I do like him a lot more than the 1980s actor, even though I still like the movie because I thought it was cool. Like there's something more connecting with this.
Okay.
The main, what's the main character's name again? I'm sorry.
Timothy Chalamet,
Yep.
Okay.
the actor.
Chalamet, Ding Dong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will love you as long as I breathe.
This prophecy is how they enslave us!
The person with the jewels. That's the princess.
I think that's Princess Irulan. Yes,
Okay.
I think. Now,
Okay.
what Cheney was saying, this prophecy is how they enslave us. I'm actually really curious about that part because she seems to be aware of the Bene Gesserit Missionaria Protectiva, right? They sort of spread religion to sort of make the way for the Kwisatz Haderach amongst cultures, right? So she seems to be aware of that. I'm really curious, like how far they go down that path with her.
Ah.
It's not a prophecy. It's a story.
I don't care what you believe. I believe.
So cool.
So okay.
That's a worm,
But
right?
Yeah, so those two shots, one was still like, okay, so when Stilgar's like, I don't care what you believe, or like, you know, like I believe, right? And that's starting. You're starting to see the fanaticism that Paul fears, right? Starting to like, and also that was a great shot. Like, I forget the actor's name who plays Stilgar, but when he raises the knife and he looks like he is a fervent, like ardent zealot, like just like yes in his name, like. And then we have the shot of the sandworm with Paul coming, like, man,
So epic. You ready for this, Kyle?
I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides, Duke of Arrakis.
Long
Very-
live
This is
the
exciting.
Yep, very iconic. And also, I think like the end, like gave me chills. We're about to see it, but like, oh man,
He who can destroy a thing has the real control of it.
Sorry, I got to pause.
And now I feel like I have to watch the whole thing like just straight because it's so
Yeah.
exciting. And like,
Highly
Silicon
recommend
Valley just
even
glitching.
for anyone to watch it all the way through without the glitch.
whatever that instrument is at the end is like, is that a sitar? What is that? Yeah, like that is so like, and also with the atomics going off in the like in
Yeah.
the background, like that. Of course, knowing that that's happening, they broke the Great Convention, and they're using atomics on human beings, which is they have a treaty against that. So
And that's in the books.
yes,
Are they keeping pretty straight to the story, Kyle?
I would say that Villeneuve has done a pretty well. There are some scenes I wish they could have included, but who knows? We might get that in an extended version, But yeah,
But for the most part, you feel like they've done it justice.
I think the essence of the film is Dune. He nailed it. Like it's phenomenal.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow.
Wow, we're only halfway through it.
No. I was clicking around. I was messing
like,
around.
how did that happen?
It's so good. It's so good. We only go halfway
How
through it
long
over
is
and
this
over
trailer?
again.
I don't like when they get too long of trailers sometimes, and they. I'm not a spoiler in general. Like I don't like to be spoiled within stories, and I don't like to spoil things for people. Like I don't hold it against humans, but at the same time,